assess everything that was going on, to make to build those bridges up again. And we're happy and proud to say that we stand aside along our community organizations as another vibrant artistic organization to date. And to move forward, our TSA partners in delivering Kalaikal, along with the dance teams, play a huge role in making sure that this event actually achieves its vision, which is a very cooperative dance competition. If you guys notice, like, we can proudly stake our names to it all together, saying that we all came together last year. There was around close to 2,000 participants. Not one single negative incident came out of that. It was all positive. We stood there united, and that's what, as a community, we should be proud of. We did not only did we achieve something in the artistic venture, but together we have collectively moved on as a community. We've built ourselves to a higher platform altogether. So moving forward, Kalaikal as an arts organization, there's this heavy need for such organization to exist in our community. And as you heard from Mayu, there's a lot of projects and initiatives that are going to come through Kalaikal that are primarily targeted at the Tamil community, not to excel within the community, but to take all those talents, to take those ideas, interests, and propel it to the outside community. We want, the vision for KCA is to take our arts and make it mainstream. Just how hip-hop, reggae, all of that type of music genres are out there, recognized by every individual. Why not Tamil arts? And that's our major goal here. And to collectively achieve that, our dance competition has done that, where we've incorporated a lot of non-Tamil dancers, a lot of non-Tamil participants who are helping with production, with coming to the show, and that initiative is only going to grow, and it's going to bring us closer to our goal of propelling this organization. To come back to address certain concerns about our charitable contribution last year. Last year during March, we decided to, from the show, what we were able to commit was $1,000 towards IMHO, which is a recognized not-for-profit organization functioning out of Toronto. And during the Kalaikal 2009-2010 orientation, we presented that check to IMHO, and it was Youth's member who presented that check. So I think we just wanted to clear that up and let everybody know that's what happened in terms of presenting the funds to IMHO. But moving forward, it takes a lot of human resources and capacity building and a lot of finances to sustain an organization in the not-for-profit sector. The funds for those to function an organization like that not only come from internal fundraising and events or any kind of programs we run, it also comes from government grants to funders to donors, and that's the direction KCA is moving, to make sure that these resources are brought back into KCA, so at the end we are able to expand on our projects and make sure that we're sustaining our artists. Because a lot of time what we see is, when we say arts sector, right away our parents always look at it as like a backup sector. First our professional, and then this is like another thing. But at that point we're losing a lot of artists who have those ambitions to bring themselves forward and actually create that platform for Tamil arts in the mainstream world. Our goal is to make sure that we are able to sustain this organization, to make sure those artists and everybody collectively moving forward has that opportunity to reach out to an organization where we are here to continuously, not just the 1-2 years where we are excited about a new project and then a year down the road you see the organization dissolve. No, we're here to stay, and we're here to make a huge impact for the Tamil Canadian community, and also eventually take it international within the few coming years. So moving forward, there was also another concern raised by some of the dance teams as to why the dance team's fees went up this year. I can strongly say that as sitting here analyzing how the competition went and what type of ownership we want all the teams to have over this competition, and to make sure that everybody in the competition is taking it seriously, as well as having that ownership of contributing towards the competition you're part of. if we were to summarize the breakdown, which was already given to all the dance team coordinators in our manual, like the breakdown comes to a return value of a minimum of $120 plus. So anything that we are collecting for sustaining the show, it is being reinvested back into our members who are participating, back into the organization for our programming. Like last year, we had our youth team that took the stage very proudly and ended up executing like one of the best performances I have seen by a high school. So in order to make sure that there is that direct connection to the organization and also accountability, we make sure that artists that are involved in Kalaikal take it seriously. It's not just a competition that is held by in a small high school stadium anymore. It's actually a professional. It's actually a very high-end competition that we're delivering, and that value we have currently put on it, it's still very low compared to how other people view it. When we go outside and represent Kalaikal and the competition and our members and the vision for this organization, people are blown away by it. And we still haven't owned up to all that we are already capable of. So moving forward, these are crucial things to the organization that all of us have to kind of contribute towards and be accepting of, because these types of initiatives are not going to sustain themselves if we are not looking at organizationally sustaining what we have going on. And another concern raised was whether what was KCA's intention with the dance teams, with the TSA partnerships. Like we addressed in the last meeting, our ideal situation for Kalaikal teams to be in is to have a very strong TSA supported by a very strong dance team supported by its members. This is the ideal goal that Kalaikal tries to perpetuate in all of our teams. We say, go ahead, get involved with your membership. Get your memberships to come out, help out, participate in the dancing aspect. Have them be part of your TSA. This is how you're going to build your TSA. This is how you're going to sustain the dance teams, and this is how you're going to also make sure the teams are standing strong by each other. So in terms of addressing questions about whether KCA has plans to start any campus organizations or clubs, that's not what we're about. We have a not-for-profit organization for everybody. We have it for the community. There is no need for us to go into that point and try to do that. In terms of if that did happen, or if anybody's confused about that, please talk to the respective TSAs to see what really happened. So I think a lot of it came down to people asking us the questions while the answers were actually within those TSAs. They can clearly answer to all those questions as to what KCA has been doing over the year. So right now, moving forward, I've addressed a lot of the concerns that were brought up at the meeting, except for the finance question that everybody's had, and we're going to be reviewing that by Sarva just in a moment. But before I close off and pass the mic to him, I just wanted to say KCA as an organization, to sustain itself, it needs every community member participating in it in any way possible, whether it is you're an artist yourself or a believer in the community. This is an avenue for you to also be a part of an organization that is just growing, that has a lot of ambitions, that has a lot of dreams equally for everybody. The board of directors, the volunteers, the participants, the dancers, our youth engagement project members, our community members. A lot of people have a lot of expectations for this organization to grow and foster a lot of the arts sector. So keep that in mind, and I think I'll close off my statement with that. Thank you. Sorry, a small correction. We have Anoshi Mundaraja, our Director of Youth Engagement, is going to share a few words with everybody.
Hi everyone, it's really nice seeing everyone here today. I'd just like to start off by saying that we cannot always build the future for our youth, but we can build our youth for the future. One of the ways to help build our youth is to give them the proper facilities, the support, and the motivation, so that they may execute their